Most people lose money trading meme coins not because meme coins are bad, but because they enter too late and exit with emotions. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I use Dexscreener to spot early meme coins with extra potentials using simple filters anyone can apply. I will walk you through my exact entry criteria when I take profit and how I exit before liquidity dries up. You will get all of this step by step by watching this video, and at the end of this video, you will never look at Dexscreener the same anymore. So if this sounds interesting to you, do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel and also like this video. Don't also forget to turn on your notification bell so that you do not miss out on our subsequent videos. Without wasting much of your time, let's jump straight to the tutorial.
First and foremost, what we want to do is we want to head straight to Dexscreener. That is the first thing we want to do. So once you get to Dexscreener, you want to come to this place where it says trending 6 hours. Now, you see in this trending 6 hours, now you will see a lot of coins that are currently trending and you see their age there. You can see this one right here, this 22 hours ago, while some are 7 months ago and 11 months ago, some are 3 months ago, some are 3 days ago, 18 days ago. But however, what I want to teach you, you can use it for this without filter. What I mean by that is that while you're on this page in the 6 hours trending, you can pick a coin. If it meets the criteria, what I'm about to show you, you can trade it that way. But the second way, which I would like to show you, which I trade, is that I want to trade new coin, all right, coin that just launched and are trending for that day, because most of this coin, they pump. Every day by day, coins are being created and those coins pump. And so that is what we want to capitalize on new coin that was created daily and that is pumping, that people are already putting their money, so that we can make our quick X2, X3 and get out. However, coins that are trending here that has been over 1 month, 35, 6 days, 7 days, 10 days, they are stronger because that means they stand the test of time that they cannot pull. But then the this thing behind this video, okay, is for me to show you how to trade on a daily basis, coins that are trending on a daily basis. That is new coin that are trending on a daily basis. So in order to see those coins that are trending on a daily basis, newly created coin, I want to capitalize on it because a coin that is created, newly created, have maximum of 3 hours to pump or die. So within that 1 to 3 hours, we want to quickly capitalize on anyone that meets our criteria and make your money and get out. All right. Then some will survive, but most will die. And in order to do that, while you're on this trending here 6 hours, what you want to do is come to the filter section right here. So you will click on filter. All right. So in this filter, you see that it's all platforms. So now those coins that you see trending, they are coin from across different platforms. Okay, Binance, Matching, Solana. But the one we want to trade is Solana. So in order to change that, we'll come to this place where it says all platform, select Solana, then click save. Now, from Solana section, you see where you see all Del6. So me, I like coin that is created by pump swap. These are the coins that usually pump and dump, or pump and survive. All right. So select pump swap. And the reason why I like pump swap is because most of them usually have their liquidity locked. So select this pump swap. All right. You can also select Radium. You can select pump swap and Radium. Okay. But I prefer the one of pump swap. So, but let me just select the two. But I usually use one of pump swap alone. If you are using mobile, you won't be able to select two. You'll be able to select only one. So only select pump swap, not pump.fun. Sorry for obstructing this video. I just want to tell you about our Memecoin course, which will teach you from beginners to pro level how to trade and profit from meme coins. Okay, you are going to learn how to do deep and extensive analysis on meme coin, and I can assure you that by the time you are done watching that video, you have proper knowledge on how to make money on a daily, if not daily, you have proper knowledge on how to make money trading meme coins. Because, and at the same time, you will also be added to our meme coin WhatsApp group meant for anyone who buy our meme coin course. And in that WhatsApp group, I will be going live with you all, so that I will be showing you live how we do it. After you are done watching the Memecoin course, you will have opportunity of joining me live while we do it together. And from doing it together and analyzing it together, you'll be able to ask me questions. And at the same time, you'll be able to see from the knowledge you've gained from the course. So when we do it together, it will even solidify your knowledge the more. And the most important, the beautiful part of it, it is not expensive. And we are currently offering 50% discount from now to 31st of January 2026. I don't know when you are watching this video, but then I just want to tell you that this meme coin is one of the most powerful meme coin course you can ever get, and I can assure you that by the time you are done watching the meme coin course, you will be able to trade meme coin yourself. Because I'm going to be showing you some Chrome extension we will also be using that will make our meme coin trading easier. Okay, and some strategy and my entry and exit strategy, what exactly I look for before I enter, everything you're going to be learning it in. So you can reach me from the link that appear on this link on Telegram, or better still, you can reach me on my active WhatsApp simply by following the link below this video description. You see a y.me link, which will take you directly to my WhatsApp. And the most beautiful part of it is once you are added to this meme coin group, it's lifetime. So any subsequent update, you're no longer paying for it. But then only meme coin is going to be discussed there, right? Only meme coin is going to be discussed there. So see you in the meme coin trading WhatsApp group. So you click on save. All right. Then where it says market cap here, put minimum of 40,000. Want to filter out jargons coin. All right. Want to see serious coin, put 40,000. Okay. Then where it says maximum, put where it says maximum, put 1 million. Right? Put 1 million. Now where it says peer age, put maximum of 4 hours. We only want to see coin that is trending in the last 4 hours, between 0 minutes to 4 hours. So maximum, put 4 hours. Okay. Market cap minimum of 40,000, maximum of 1 million. So click apply. So this will help us to filter out jargons, and we only be seeing coins that are trending. Now you can see newly coins created. You can see now in the trending now. Look at coin that is not giving out that is trending. Now can you see this age 1 hour ago, 1 hour ago? And I told you that coin usually pump or die within 3 hours. So your fate of making money is being decided within 3 hours. And out of this coin was created 1 hour ago. So by the time you open it, you might be lucky that the POI we are looking to make money, price about to approach it. Okay. Or some would have gone. Okay. So, but you can see all this. You can see this one 31 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, 27 minutes ago. In fact, I usually love coin that is created that I catch when it was 21 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, 1 hour. Those coins are usually good, even if it is 5 minutes ago. Now, but however, one thing you have to note is this, that when you see every coin here, anyone that does not have logo, don't go for them. That means these are the coins that are not serious. That means most of them do not pay for their, most of them turn out to be a scam coin, and some of them are, that means they've not, most of them you will not see their liquidity locked, and some of them you will see that they did not pay for Dexscreener profile, the logo. All right, so that's why they did not have logo. So there's no point disturbing yourself. The only one you should go for is one that have logo. You can see the ones that have logo. That's what you want to go for. They must have logo. If they do not have this logo, don't go for them. Don't even open it. All right, you will see that they will not have logo. And just to show you, if I open some, look at what you see. Let me show you. You see there is no logo, and you can see liquidity is not locked. So this is a scam coin. If liquidity is not locked, you can see this is a scam coin. You can see, you see this thing. This is a scam coin. So there's no point bothering yourself. All right, just so you will know that I'm telling you the truth. Let me open that one for you too. You can see this one 2 cents. No logo. Now let me show you. No liquidity. Liquidity is not locked. So if you see them without logo, liquidity is not locked. There's no point stressing yourself. Don't open it. The one you have business with here in this trending here, all right, is the one that have logo. Anyone that have logo here, chances are that their liquidity is locked. Now that is the first thing. Now look at the hours. Now the second thing you want to check is what volume. I love coin that have huge volume. Okay, volume, buying and sell volume. When we say volume, the quantity of money people are using to buy and sell, sell. All right. For you, for an example, when you buy a coin of $100 and you buy a coin of $100, then that means $100 has been created as volume for your transaction. Now, you buy $100 volume. When you sell that $100 worth of coin again, total volume is now $200. Okay, so when you buy again with $100, $300 volume, you sell again $400 volume. So we want to make sure that the volume here is big. I love volume coin, and I like it if I start seeing volume of maybe 300,000, 400,000, 1 million, 2 million, 3. Those are nice volumes. All right. So, but if you start seeing volumes of maybe 8,000, does not really make more sense. Okay, because how can 24 hours volume be 8,000? That means the coin. So money is not really flowing there. But when you see a coin with, you see volume like 1 million, 500,000, 600,000, 300,000, those are good volume coin. But whenever you see a coin with 1 point something million, 1 million, 800K, 500K, those coins are good. So if you look at here, what can you see here? See this coin here, volume 388. Look at this guy, 67 rainbow fish. What do you see? 1.4 million volume. So I will open this guy because that means a lot of activities is going on here. All right, a lot of activities is going on here. Now, from here, the next thing you want to do, you now open it. You can see it. Now, you can see that you want to check, you want to ensure that liquidity is locked. And you can see the banner I'm talking about. This banner, for you to have this banner right here, you have to pay $300 to Dexscreener. Now, based on what I want to teach you, this coin has done its own pump. It has gone. So which means you will understand by the time I tell you what we are looking for. But if you look at this thing, this guy has done his own pump, it has gone. But then you can still make money with this if it has not done something else I want to still show you. But imagine you catch this thing on time, because this thing just 1 hour ago. Imagine you catch it at 30 minutes, you have make money here with what I'm about to show you. Okay, you would have make money with what I'm about to what to show you. Okay, so now whenever you are trading new coin, the first thing is start with 1 minute. Okay, your maximum time frame from new coin should be maybe 1 minute or 3 minute downward. 3 minutes or 1 minute, 3 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds, and 15 seconds is the least. Don't go below 15 seconds, okay? But just look at what I'm telling you. So liquidity is locked. Look at market cap 383. Now look at volume 24 hours. Now look at the volumes here. 1.5 million volumes. Now, sometimes I will click on this 5 minutes to see 5 minute volumes. So look at 5 minutes. Now you see 5 minute volume 100k. That means in the last 5 minutes, the volume that has entered into this market is what $100,000. And so you see, so I will switch it back to 24 hours. Now, if you come below here, look at this guy right here. See all these transactions. What can you see here? You can see every flow of cash. You see 84, 84, 11, 84. Can you see the money people are using to buy it? So it is in line with this volume you are seeing here. That means people are really using big money. So these are the things you want to check. You don't want to see a coin that people are using $10, $20, $30. Maybe the volume, the overall volume 24 hours. If you click 24 hours here, the volume that will be showing here, maybe you are seeing volume of 20k, 30k. By the time you start checking all these transactions going on here, you will just be seeing $2, $3, $4, $5. So you want to avoid all of these coins. You want to avoid all of this because those things cannot push price for you and you cannot make money off it. Now look at the orders here, 1,000 plus. So it shows that this coin is really pumping. Imagine we've cashed it on time. Now the next thing you want to do once you've discovered this thing, before I now show you my entry strategy, is that you want to copy the contract address and you want to go to Axiom.pro. All right, paste it on Axiom.pro. Once you paste it on Axiom.pro, you want to check for bundlers. Make sure that bundler is no more than 5%. But let me quickly show you so that you can see what I mean. To Axiom.pro here, I'll show you. So you want to come to Axiom.pro. If you do not have Axiom.pro, just simply register with the link that appear on your screen. They will give you, and so that you can register on Axiom.pro. All right. So now, once you come to Axiom.pro, wait. I just want to remind you that you should not forget to click the subscribe button, so that you don't miss out on our subsequent updates, because there's more to meme coin trading. Okay, and there are a couple of videos I'll still be releasing regarding more ways you can trade meme coins, and there are a couple of more filtering options, settings, and more videos generally that will be dropping regarding meme coin trading. So do well to just hit the subscribe button on YouTube. It's free, and so that you will not miss out on this video, please ensure you turn on your notification bell so that you do not miss out on our subsequent videos. I'm sure you don't want to miss out on our subsequent videos, so do well to turn on your notification bell as well. Okay, and the most important thing is, if you are not in our free Telegram channel, if you have not subscribed to our free Telegram channel, then you are missing a lot, because people are making money from there, from future signal, meme coin signals. I know you might be probably maybe you are scared of futures and maybe people lose money. No, if you do not believe, just follow the link that appears on your screen or click on the link directly from our this video description to take you to our Telegram channel. Subscribe, take your time, scroll up and see the signals we've been giving and how people have been profiting from it. So then you can now judge if we are good or not. Okay, you can judge by yourself if you are good or not. And if after you've seen the future signal and how our win rate, how high our win rate is, and you feel you want to learn how to trade and analyze the crypto market yourself, so that you can start generating signals by yourself without depending on anyone, then you can reach out to me as well on Telegram using this link. So we have an academy that trains people specifically for that. People want to learn how to analyze the crypto market, the forex market, and the synthetic indices, which is daily synthetic indices market. Okay, and I can assure you that if you are serious with the mentorship program, in 3 months you will start analyzing the crypto market all by yourself. And if you want to transition into forex as well, I give you all around 3 from our trading academy. We have people which coached and they are all good, and you can take on any profile challenge. But then why not just join our free Telegram channel where we make money? Just fund your Bybit and come and make free money from our signals. You will see this place where it says, if you copy the, you will see paste contract address if you are using mobile. But if you're on PC, you will already see something like this. So because I've already copied the contract address, it's already showing me the coin that I should click here to paste, so that it will open the coin. But if you do not see it, just click on this search and paste the contract address here for you. But for me, because the coin has already shown you, I'll just tap it and it will open it for me. Now, what I want to check is, I will come down here because I'm on PC. You can see the left side right here. You can see what I'm saying. Bondless 0.14% green. Perfect. That is what we want to see. Liquidity 100% bond. Now Dex is paid, which is good. Look at orders. This coin is a strong coin. Now div, you want to ensure that div is not holding more than 5%. You can see, but this one div is what holding just 0.14%, which is good. Now you want to ensure that snipers too is not holding above 5% for that coin, please. Now you can see this one bondler is 0.14%, which is good. Now insider, you see it, you want to ensure that insider is not holding more than 10%. please ensure that insider is not holding more than 10 to 15%. Please, all right. You can see insider here is 0.12%. You can see that this thing is good, right? This thing is super, super good, right? It makes more sense. And now for top 10, you want to ensure that top 10 is not above 20%. And you can see top 10 right here is 16%. But if top 10 is below 15, it makes more sense, or even below 10. But at least should not be more than 20%. Okay. So from this indicator, you can see that we are good to go, right? Now that we are good to go, now let's go back to that place. Now we are now back here in Dexscreener. So in this Dexscreener here, let me go to 3 minutes for you, because I told you that maximum time is 3 minutes down to 15 seconds. It's where you should start looking at how the chart is. Now, let me now show you how you can now make money with this. Now we've checked, we've done our check, we've checked that liquidity is locked. You see this green check mark, liquidity is locked. You've gone to Asium to check whether the bundler this thing has given to you. So ensure you watch this video and understand. Now, let me now show you what you want to look out for to trade it. Now, we've seen that there's huge volume, 1.5 million volume. We've seen transactions going on here, people using big money to buy, which is very, very important. Now, the next thing is the analysis section, and I'll be giving you one entry strategy, one out of the many which I have. All right, this is just a simple strategy. But if you want to learn the in-depth, more opportunity, more way to enter a trade other than this one I'm showing you, then I will advise you get our Memecoin 2026 Memecoin course, where you will learn how to make money trading meme coins. All right, all my entry and exit strategy, my best entry, exit, and entry strategy. I'm only just giving you one. I have a much more better one, which is reserved for the course. So for those that have gotten the course, you all will see those. That's it. But if you want to learn more, if you want to know how to trade meme coins, profit, everything about meme coin, I can assure that if you get our course, you will start trading meme coin the day you get it and you watch the course. All right, you can reach out to me on Telegram or WhatsApp with the link and phone number that appears on your screen. All right, so now let me now quickly go and show you how to do analysis for meme coin. A simple analysis. Now, for us to trade meme coins, all right, now there's what we call in trading, there's what we call uptrend. All right, in trading, we have 3 different type of trend. We have uptrend, which is we have downtrend, and we have range, which is called flat. And when we mean range is what? A choppy market. A choppy market in the sense that the market is neither going up or down. You just keep on ranging like this. All right, it's just choppy. This is a choppy market. It has no direction. It's creating almost series of equal highs and equal lows. That is what we call range. And when we say uptrend, when we say uptrend means a coin has a direction. Okay, that is what we mean by uptrend. You can see this guy here. It is an uptrend. Price really going up. And when we say downtrend, you will see price doing something like this. You see price doing something like this. All right, you will see price going to the downside. That's what we mean by what? Downtrend. All right, that's so. But when it comes to meme coin, the only one we need is the uptrend. And when it comes to uptrend, what do you want to see? If you want to trade any coin, you are not just trading any coin you see. You want to trade a coin that have a specific trend that I'm about to show you, a specific uptrend, because some uptrend are not good to trade, while some are good to trade. The one that is good to trade is what I want to show you. Now, in an uptrend, price keeps breaking series of highs and low. All right, this is what uptrend is. You will see price push up, then you see price retrace back. All right, now what it simply means is when you see price push up, that means people started buying. All right, then when price get to a certain point, all right, some people started taking profit. People started taking profit. Everybody started taking profit. They started taking profit. So that profit you see them taking will lead to price selling down. You will see a green and red candle. The green candle means up. When people are buying, the candle will be green. You see price going up, green, green, green. When people start taking profit, you see price coming down. Right? You see that place price get to, all right? You will draw a line out. All right? That line you are drawing is that line. What will happen next is that whenever people take profit to a point and let's say price go to 50k market cap here, and maybe some people that bought around 5k market cap, when they see it at 50k market cap, they've made 10x of their money, right? So they will start taking profit. You see that every profit people are taking will force the price to come down. Price might now come down and drop to maybe like 20k market cap, which is cheap. Some people that could not get in when price was 50k, seeing it at 20k market cap, they will feel the price is cheap for them to buy, right? Now they will not start buying. Buyers will not jump in. Now when people start buying again, what will you see? You will see green candle again. Price will be going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, and go and break the previous high. Now when that previous high got broken, what we usually call it is what? Break of market structure. What did I say? Break of market structure is represented by what? BMS. For those of you watching this video that is in our trading academy, definitely I'm sure that you understand what I'm saying. But for you that are just watching this for the very first time, I want to tell you that we also have a trading academy where we train people on how to trade, analyze the crypto market, the forex market, and the volatility index market. And within 3 months, we learn how to analyze the crypto forex and the volatility index market, and you'll be able to trade proof by yourself. So if you also want to join our trading academy, you can also reach out to me with this number and Telegram link. All right, you can reach out to me on WhatsApp with this number or this link on Telegram, okay, to join our what trading academy. So we also have an academy which is different from the meme coin course. All right, so you can see that the price has now break the previous high. All right, immediately price break the previous high. Remember that previous high, let's say it's 50k market cap before. Immediately price break the previous high. It could be now that price is now currently in 100k market cap. Or immediately price get there. So some people that bought around this 20k here and some people that bought around 30k here, because price is already here, they've made profit, right? You will see them, they will start selling through again. Immediately start selling, you see the price will start coming down again. Red. Immediately price got to a particular place. Maybe price has now gotten to maybe 45k or something. Some people too that missed out around there will jump in. You see them will buy again. Everybody will jump in again. They will start buying. Buy. Now, the previous high again, you will draw the line out. Price will break it. That's another break of market structure. Now, that is how price continued. And that's what we call uptrend. Because what price keep creating series of high. You can see it. Price creates series of high here. Then create a low. Then another high. All right. So that's how we see it. You see that price will create. We say price is creating series of high, a low, a new high, another low, a new high, another low, a new high, another low, a new high. All right. So that is the market cycle of how market moves. Okay. Now that you see that this is how market moves. Now, let me now tell you what you want to watch out for. Let me now give an example of how it is here in a real candle. Now look at it right here. You see a green, people started buying, then you see price all of a sudden they started taking profit, and this appeared to be the what previous high here. You see it. Now when price got here, it became cheaper. So some buyers jumped in again and they started doing what? They started buying to break. They continue going. At this point in time, some people, only few people take profit right here. Then price start going up again. All right. After price got to this place again, people started selling again. All right. Then when price got to this region, in fact, when price go, people sold here too. A little bit of people sold here too, but buyers jumping and continue to the upside. When price got here again too, people started taking profit again. You see price push to the downside and buyers stepping again and started buying to the upside again. You see now, you see it. So this is how uptrend is. Now, how do you use this to trade meme coins? Now, this is it. Now, before I show you how to use it, you want to understand what we call demand. All right. Demand is a point where other buyers like you are looking to buy. People don't just buy, okay? So people want to buy, professional buyers wait and buy around demand region. Okay, they buy around demand region. So what is demand? Demand is the last down candle before a break of market structure. That means the last red candle that occurred, that form before price started going up to go and break market structure. And from the examples I've given to you, now that means around this region here, which you see, you will look for, you can't, when price got to this place, you will investigate the last, where is the last red candle here that caused price to, before price started moving again to the upside here. That place, you will bring it out. That is your demand. Now, in this place too, when people started taking profit here, when price get to this place too again, before price start pushing up, you will tell yourself, where is the last red candle there? That candle is your demand. That is where some professional buyers are waiting to buy. They don't just want to buy when price is pumping. No, they are waiting on demand. Now, when price get to this top too again, and people started taking profit, when price get to this place and the buyers step in and start pushing, where is the last red candle that formed before price start pushing to the upside and break market structure? Remember, they must break market structure. After that market structure has been broken, yeah, price broke the previous high. Your job is, where is that last red candle here? Identify, that's your demand. When price got here and people started taking profit again up to this down. Now, when price get to this point, where the point where price reverse again, that people started want to push and break structure to the upside again here, where is the last red candle that formed there? That last red candle is your demand. Now, coming to this place, you will see that when price started forming, you see price here, it came to this place and break to this top. Price started pumping to the up again. Now, your job is, where is the last red candle that formed? This is the last red candle. You see this candle is the demand. That is the point some buyers are already positioning to buy. Now, they will now be looking for confirmation, which I will be showing you one out of many confirmation. All right. one out of the many confirmation is what I will give to you. If you need more confirmation, if you need more extensive knowledge, this is just a simple video I'm teaching you that will make you money. But if you need a much more better advance that breaks many things down to you, meme coins, then you can buy our 2026 meme coin course. You can reach out to me using the number that appears on your screen or the Telegram link that appears on your screen and contact me to buy. And after you purchase our meme coin course, you will be added to our WhatsApp, Memecoin WhatsApp group, where I'll be going live with you guys to be teaching you guys where we'll be doing it together after you've watched the courses in order to much more solidify your knowledge on Memecoins. And the WhatsApp group is lifetime for anyone who has purchased our Memecoin course. So that means you have access to updates, future updates for free without paying. Now you can see that when price got to this one, you see when price break market structure right here, we investigate where is the last red candle form. It is this candle here. So now, since that is the candle, what you do is come to this place. You look at these tools here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The sixth one, you will click on. You see this rectangle. You see this rectangle here. Okay. Now you will now bring it the top of the wicks. Now there's what we call wicks. If you see all this thing that looks like rope line at top of this candle, they are called wicks. You will now mark that candle from the top of the wicks to the bottom of the wicks. You mark it. See it, you mark it. That is your demand. Now, price has broken market structure to the upside. Now, you will now look for another one again. Where is another one too again? Whereby they took profit, the last red candle before price break to the upside. It is this one. Even though this one is one, but this is a powerful candle. You see this, if you say it's more in between two green, it's a very, very strong candle. By the time you go to a slightly lower time frame, you will see that it looks like this. All right, so you will not, because this is the only one here, you will mark it too. That is a demand. Now the next one, you will now look at it. Where is this one too? Price, people took profit and price break market structure to the upside too again. You will now ask yourself, where is the last red that form? Is this red here? See it? We mark it too. That's another demand. Now those are the places people are looking for. Now we now have this one here red, but we cannot mark this one as demand. The reason we can't mark it because this one has not break market structure. But now let's now say for this one, price. See, price now come like this and break structure to the upside. Now and since it has broken previous highs, it will now investigate the last red. If it is there, we'll mark it out before but because it has not break, people might still continue taking profit. So we can't mark it. The only thing that can make us mark it is after this red form, if another green form just like this to the upside, then we can now mark it. All right. So now we now have our demand. But one thing I need to know again is that not all demand are tradable. All right, we only want to trade mitigated or mitigated demand. There's what we call mitigated and unmitigated demand. It's simple. What is mitigated demand? Mitigated demand means demand that has been touched. Now you see all this demand you see here, they are unmitigated, which means, remember I told that there are buyers waiting there. That means their orders has not been filled, price has not come back there. All right, because you see, when price keep on creating, the price can continue going up. All right, but immediately price start coming, anytime price feel something, you see price will touch it, price might reverse a bit. Even if it did not reverse, it just break it. That means price has mitigated this. This is no longer unmitigated. It has been mitigated, cancelled. Anything that makes price come here and pass through it, that means it has been, this one too has been mitigated. That means the only remaining unmitigated demand we have here is this that has not been touched. Look at it as an example. You are going to work. All right, you're already at work. When you are coming back home, immediately you are coming back home, you've not passed through your gate to the inside. That means your gate is unmitigated. Why? Because you have not passed through it to your room, to your house. All right. But when you are coming back from work, immediately you enter into that gate to your compound, the gate is now mitigated. You have passed through it. It doesn't matter whether when you stay at the gate or you pass, and immediately you pass, the gate has been mitigated. So you want to only, now when the demand is mitigated, let's say this demand has been mitigated, price now push away like this. Now price break it to push away. The demand is not useful anymore because the demand has been mitigated. We will only be looking for the next unmitigated demand. All right. Now, aside that, you now want to look for you want to also look for a strong demand, because the demand you want to trade. Don't worry, everything we've said, we put it together. You don't just want to trade at any demand. I told you that we want an unmitigated demand, and we also want another thing in our demand, and that is we want our demand to have what we call imbalance. And what do we call imbalance? Imbalance is a space in between three candles, and the space usually occurs between the first candle and the third candle. There will be a middle candle inside them. It's just like a middle candle is connecting two candles together. For example, father, mother, and child. All right, we have the father, we have the mother, and we have the child in the middle. Now, the child in the middle, all right, is standing in the middle as gap between the mother and the father. Okay, between the mother and the father. Now, if now remember, look now, the child, the father hold the hand of the child at the left, the mother at the right hold the hand of the child. You can see one hand of the child is connected to the mother, one hand of the child is connected to the father. Now, the middle candle, the middle, which the child which is in the middle is the connector of the father and the mother. Now, that means there's an imbalance. Now, if that small baby connects the hand of the father and the mother together, that means there is no imbalance, there's no space. But because the hand of the mother and the father is not touching each other, but is only touching the hand of the child at the end, either end, that means there's imbalance. Now, let me give you a graphical representation of it. It's usually happen between three candles. And that candle must be the first candle, which will be number one candle, must be your demand candle, the last red candle, that red candle before price go and break market structure. For example, this red candle right here. Let me remove this thing. Now, this red candle you see right here will be on, because it's the last red here before price push up and go and break this high. All right, this red is your number one. All right, let's take this red, all right, from the explanation I just made, take it as your number one and take it as the mother. All right, now this second candle, which is green, this one is, let's take it as the child, number two, the second candle, the child. Then this third candle that follows it, let's take it as the father. That means the child is in the middle, the mother is here, the father is up. Now the third candle is the intermediary. Now, if the what is now called imbalance, what you want to do is you bring out this line here. See this line, trend line. You see trend line? You see this red, this last red, which I call the mother, the head, the wicks at the head, you will tap it and draw a line out, and the line must be straight. In order for a line to be straight, when you tap it, hold down your shift key. If you are using laptop, and drag it, as you are dragging it, hold down your shift key. You see that it will be straight, drag it out. Now that is the head. All right, the first candle, which I call the mother, you see it. The middle candle is what we call this child. Now, the third candle, which is called the father, the bottom of it, the wicks at the bottom. You want to draw the line again. See, the wicks at the bottom. You want to draw it out. It's usually between the first to see it. Now, that means there's imbalance here. That means why? Because the wicks of this, the wicks of the top of the red, which is number one candle, and the wicks of the bottom of this candle, the number three candle, which is the father, is supposed to touch each other, which is what I've explained to you. The hand of the mother and the hand of the father is supposed to touch each other, but the child is preventing it from touching each other. All right, so that means there's an imbalance. But if you touch each other, there's no imbalance. That means if, let's say, this thing right here, this candle right here, this wicks of this particular one right here, let's say it come all the way down, you see it, that means it has touched the wicks of the top of the red. That means there's no imbalance because it has touched it. There's no imbalance. But if you draw the line out and it does not touch it, all right, there's imbalance. See it. Let me explain to you. It's already between three candles. You can see candle one red, candle two green, candle three. You see it. Candle one, the top of it, the wicks, and the bottom of the candle three, the line, that line that is called wicks, is supposed to touch each other. But because it did not touch each other, that means because it did not touch each other, that means there's imbalance. All right, and this third candle, which is candle three, might be red. It's not necessary that it's green, but you see, the number one and two must be red and green. All right, must be red and green. You can see there's imbalance here. You see there's imbalance. You can see this one too. So that is what you want to see. Now, whenever you see that, means that place is a strong demand, and because it is there, it's a strong demand. When you look at this one too, you see there's a demand here too, because this is the red candle, followed by this candle, which is the second, followed by this candle, which is the third. If you draw the line out, you will see that this candle. Look at this demand too here. The help. The bottom of this is the second candle, which is the child. The father. We draw the line out too. Now you can see there's a space because the top of this, the wicks of this, and the bottom of it did not touch each other. All right. So there's a space. It is supposed to touch each other like this. It's supposed to touch each other like this. You see, but because it did not touch each other, there's a imbalance there, which means this demand is too strong. Look at this other one, this one too. The same thing to happen. You see it. Now, let's say for this one, let's say this one now, let's say it touch each other like this. But let's say come here, and because some you will see it, let's say come here like this. That means this one, if you bring the line of this one out here, this third candle and you draw it out, you can see that it's already touched the wicks of the third candle, which is the father. You see it. So this one has no imbalance, but this one have imbalance. This one have imbalance. So this is a good demand. You can say, okay, from this you can call this one a good demand, and this one too a good demand. All right. So that is the kind of demand you are looking for. Why this one is not a good demand for us? Because it does not have imbalance. All right. But sometimes you can still trade it, but the best one is this that has no imbalance. Now, last but not the least, or second to the last but not the least, what you also want to look again is that a good demand is a demand that after that last down candle, till price break market structure, the candle were all green all through. You can see after this red candle was created, all this candle that keep on forming till this previous high was broken were all green candle. Whenever I see those things, I call it momentum candle. For those in our trading academy understand this thing. So if you are not in our, we have a trading academy where I teach people how to trade, analyze the futures, the crypto market, the forex market, and the daily synthetic indices market. And within 3 months, you'll be a good trader. So you'll be able to buy proof and you'll be able to analyze the market yourself and trade futures, trade forex by yourself without depending on signal. If you also want to join and you want to learn this, you can reach out to me with the number on your screen or the Telegram link that appears on your screen. We have an academy, a trading academy that does that. Okay. So from what I'm saying, the good demand will be targeting when we want to trade meme coin is the one too that after this last red candle, the candle that appear next is buy green candle. That means after that red candle, people, buyers just enter. They just keep on buying till it breaks market structure. I call it momentum candle. Just whenever I say momentum candle is after that our demand, that red candle, the candle that formed till the price break the previous high, where people started taking profit, were all green candles. Those are momentum candle. You can see this one too. After this red form, this green, good. You can see this one too. After this last red form, you can see this green all through. So these are good area points we want to be buying. All right, that is some kind of examples of good demand. Okay, that I want you to have at the back of your mind. Okay, but it's just that this one does not have imbalance. Okay, but there's something we need use this thing for. We combine it together to form the strategy we want to trade. I just want you to understand the basis of all these things. You can rewatch this video again until you understand. Okay, so now this is the kind of good structure I want to trade. All right, this is a good structure I want to trade. All right, now we cannot start trading here now because even though these are unmitigated demand, all right, there's what we call premium and discount. And that is, we only want to buy where price is cheap. We don't want to buy when price is high. And there's something that will tell us whether price is cheap or price is high. Okay? There's something that will tell us whether price is cheap or price is high. And that is what we call fib. All right? But before that, you can see this structure. Now, the structure you want to look for when you want to trade meme coin is a clean structure. A structure whereby there's a high, a low, a high, a low, a high, a low, a clean structure. We don't want a choppy market. See something we don't want to. Any point we don't want a choppy market like this. Now, before I show you something else again. Now, you see this last place here. Whenever people start taking profit, you see that last place price got to here before price start pushing up to break market structure. We call it higher low. Please have it at the back of your mind. This is higher low. Whenever I say higher low is the last point price got to. That last red candle, that point before price move to go and break market structure is called higher low. All right. That's what we call higher low. All right. Higher high is where price is coming from, where people started taking profit. See, wherever I see people started taking profit, the price go to is called our what? Higher high. You see, it's higher high. Now, when price breaks to this upside again, it pull back this last short before it breaks again. This down here too is called higher low because that's the last place people took profit before price started going up again. And this place price people started taking profit again too is higher high. Even though it is one candle, but it's a powerful candle. All right. Now this part again, this point is your what? Higher low because that is the last place price go to again too. You see it, this last down here before buyer started buying to the upside again. Okay. So this place again is where price got to before people started taking profit. That place price got to before people started taking profit is your higher high. Okay. You see it. So you see in the trending market uptrend, you see price will create your higher high. Price will push up. People start taking profit. Then whenever they are done taking profit and price is cheap, buyers will step in. and they will start pushing price. That point, that last red candle where buyers step in before they push price and break market structure to the upside is your higher low. When price got here to again higher high, people started taking profit. The point price get to before people started taking profit again is higher high. The point they took profit to before buyers stepping again to push price upward to go and create a new high is your higher low. You see it when price got to this highest point again too, sellers stepping started taking profit. At that point, it's called higher high. Now, when buyers stepping again, they started buying again to the upside. That point, they entered higher low. You see it now. You cannot have an higher low, all right, except we have a break of market structure. We can only call this place higher low because it has created a new high. See, when price is pushing up, if it cannot break this previous high, you cannot call the last point here higher low, because what will happen is that because price can get here like this and still push to the downside before it now go and break. So you can only call a point higher low after price has breaking the previous high. Until price break that previous high, you cannot label your higher low yet. Okay, so please have that at the back of your mind. You can see this price now. That price got here, it break. That's why we could call this place higher low. All right. Let's say price got here, it could not break this high, then still push. You cannot call this higher low, because if you call it higher low, what if price now come back and break here again before it now breaking go? Will you say higher low? You cannot have two higher lows at a point. No, you can only have one. So before you can label something higher low, wait for it to break previous high. The previous high, the highest point price got to before people started pushing price, taking profit. You have to wait. When you see that price has broken it, you will now go and investigate where is the last red candle that I told you. If the last red candle is here, then the bottom of that candle is your higher low, because that is the point buyers step in and start taking profit. So, like I was saying, okay. So now, like I said, okay, for you to call a particular place an higher low, all right, you have to wait for price to break market structure to the upside, which means, for example, you will have to look where is your last down candle, which is red candle. For example, this is it right here, right? Now, you can only call this place an higher low here if price break market structure here, which you've seen here. The price came back here and break market structure. You can see they sell to the downside, they took profit to the downside. All right, they took profit to the downside, then they took profit to the downside. At this point, buyers stepped in and started pushing. They started buying again. So price break market structure to the upside. When they break market structure to the upside, that is why this place can now be called higher low. That place can now be called an higher low, right? Can now be called an higher low. You can see you can now call this place an higher low, and the point where the people started taking profit, that point is now our higher high, which you can see from here. This point is the higher high, and then where the price pull back again. Now, until price get back to this place, few people just took profit, then buyers stepped in again. So that's why buyers step in. This is still a break of market structure, because this thing, let's say you saw this on a 5 minute or 3 minutes, by the time you go to 1 minute, you will see that it look like this, because a 1 5 minute candle, all right, if you're on the time frame, let's say you're on 5 minutes, 1 5 minute candle is 5 of 1 minute candle. So if 5 minutes is showing just this one red, what do you think 1 minute is going to show? It might show 5 red. All right, so which means it will look exactly like this. That is why this one is a break of market structure. And where are you going to mark as the higher low? It's going to be the low here. All right, that's going to be the higher low, because that's the only way price goes before buyers start stepping in again. All right, then where is going to be an higher high? This is going to be your higher high here, because that is where people started taking profit. All right, now where is the next point? Now, when price go to this place, people started taking profit. Probably some people that bought here already in profit here, they started taking profit. At that point, they started taking profit. That is your higher high. Okay. So you can't have an higher high until you see people start taking profit. Okay, so you can only mark your higher high when price has broken market structure back. All right, that's when you know when people have started taking profit. Actually, you can start marking your higher high. Now you can see this higher high. Then this one higher low. You can only mark it higher low. Why? Because buyers. This is the last red candle before buyers stepped in to start taking profit, and that led to a break of old high to create a new high. Right. So this is why this guy right here is our higher low. So you can see it on and on to this place again. People started taking profit again, and immediately start taking profit. So people started taking profit again. Immediately they start taking profit. This becomes our higher high, because they started taking profit up to this place. So some people that were not able to buy it, they could start buying again. And what did you see? The price break uptrend. Before you mark it early, you have to mark it. Yes, it breaks, even though it's with weeks. So that way, this right here, all right, becomes your higher low, right? And what next again? From here, people started taking profit again up to this point. Really start taking profit. When they start taking profit, this automatically becomes your what? Higher high. Right? That's the highest when price goes to before people started taking profit. Now, where's your higher low? You can't mark your higher low yet. All right. You can't mark your higher low yet until people start taking profit actually. All right. Until people start buying. From here, sellers stepped in and they started buying. All right. Buyers stepped in and they started buying. Now, for you to mark an higher low, did it break the market structure? You draw your line. Yes, it did break a market structure. That line can be found in this second one to see its trend line. See trend line right here. Now, at that point, you will label this. At that point, this is now your higher low, right? So from there, this is now your what? Higher high, because people started taking profit again at this point. Now you don't have an higher low yet because the price has started selling. But if you look at this region here, you see that price was consolidating. Consolidating means, I remember this thing I told you that we have uptrend, downtrend, and we have a choppy market. Price started becoming choppy, no direction. It's not moving on the straight line. Compared, look at all of this. They were moving on the straight line. You can see they were creating higher lows, higher high, higher low. You can see how they were moving from here, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, then higher low. Then from here, price started acting choppy. You can see that it's not clean. You can see how price was moving from here. Now, if I bring the line out for you, see how it looks like. Can you see it? How price was moving choppy here? Unlike all this other one, they were moving on the what? On the straight direction like this. Right? We need all of this when we want to trade, because you don't want to trade any cheat coin. You want to cheat on the straight line. When you see a price start acting choppy like this, you want to avoid it. Okay, so you want to avoid such coin. All right. So you can see this. All right, so you can see now. And I told you that where do you want to buy? I want to buy at demand. Okay, I told you that I want to start buying at demand. And where is our demand? I told you demand is the last red candle, which is this. Right, this is our demand right here. Last red candle, you can see it. I already told you that a proper demand is a demand that has an imbalance, and you can see that this demand has an imbalance because between the three candles there is space in between them. And where is the next demand? The next demand is there as well. Then where is the next demand? The next demand is here as well. The last down candle that caused the break of this market structure. That's the last point price got before buyers stepped in. And where is the next demand from here? The next demand is this last red candle here. So you can see those are our demand. And I told you about the mitigated and unmitigated demand. Demand has not been mitigated. If you look at this guy here, this demand has been mitigated. But if you look at all this one, they've not been mitigated. But you can see the price trying to come down. Right? This is a drawing of my seat. This is unmitigated, unmitigated, unmitigated. Price has not passed through them, but this one was mitigated. Completely take profit. This is the next. This is the next. This is the next. Now you see all of these are not tradable. You can't just jump in and say, okay, because this is the next demand, I start. You set your buy limit here for meme coins. You will take loss. All right, because even if this demand has an imbalance and is a unmitigated demand, that does not mean that this demand is good for you to buy. All right, so please do not make that mistake. That does not mean that this demand is ideal for you to buy. All right, there's what we look out for, and there's what we look out for. Okay, we don't just buy. Now, before I now show you what we look out for, there's one thing I want you to know again, that the point I love buying, that you always buy, that is the best, is a demand that has a momentum break of market structure. You remember that these are all break of market structure. We can denote this line with break of market structure simply by saying BMX. Simply by saying BMX. Okay, this is break of market structure. Whenever I say all this lines means break of market structure. This lines means break of market structure. All right, BMS. So that is what this line means. Okay, you can label them, but this is too small for me to label. So if we double tap it, for example, this is BMS right here. Okay, BMS, break of market structure. All right. Now, the demand that I like buying when it comes to meme coin, you will see it. I will show you an example. You can see this when people start taking profit to this point. Then buyer step in. What did you see? All these candles here were all green, all true, till they clear this old eye. You see those kind of demand, I love it. It has meaning. It means when buyer stepped in here, there was no seller that could challenge them. At that point in time, it shows that there's every inflow of buys. That's why I see this green candle, green, green, green. That's what I love. Whenever I see this thing too here, this one red in between two green is a powerful stuff. Oh. Don't look at it like because it's one red. Oh. You see a one red in between green. If the green close above that red, it's a very, very powerful indicator. That means these were all buy, all true. Then some sellers try to be stubborn and say, let's try to push price down. But buyers did not agree. Buyers stepped in and continued pushing. And I told you, if this is 5 minutes, in a lower time frame like 1 minute, you will see 5 red candles. In 30 seconds, you will see 10 red candles. Okay. So this is very powerful stuff. So you can see it's. So I love it. Whenever I see something, whenever I tell you that I like a break of market structure with momentum candle, what I simply means is that a break of market structure whereby after the last red candle, all the candles that form till a new high was created were all green. Look at this. This is what I mean by that. When I say momentum, I love a demand that has a momentum break of market structure. What I mean is that after this last red candle, every candle that push up to break it were all green. No red in between them, aside this last red. Till they break this, they were all green, all true. But sometimes you can see one red will just be inside that will look like this in between them. That's still fine, okay? So that's what I mean. Those demand are usually strong, okay? And look at this one too, all green, all true. Look at this guy too here. When red get here, this last red, when buyer stepped in, you can see till price break to the upside here, they were all green, all true. This one too, when the last sale right here, when buyers stepped in, they were all green, all true. So those are good demand. Like whenever I told you, those are what I mean by momentum candle break. In fact, sometimes you might not even see this one you are seeing 1 2 here. You might just see one or two big one candle, then the next candle will be so big to the upside. Those are what I like. All right. Those are what I like. I don't want the situation whereby, maybe for example, let me show you one thing I don't like. Some that I don't like. I don't like this kind of break of market structure to the upside now. Remember, this is our eye, for example. Let's draw under eye here. Let's say this is under eye here. Look at this. This is a break of market structure. We expect under eye to form. And let's now say this is the for example, let's now say this is the last down candle here. Let me just give you. This is the last down candle here, which is red. Let me just red. You see it. Then this is last down candle here. Then let's say buyers now step in. Look at it. Let's say buyers now step in. Let's say buyers now step in. See, buyers are stepped in now. You see it. Lady buyers stepped in. Now the next candle here, see. Sellers. Buyers. You see it. Buyers. You see it. Sellers. Can you see it? So I don't like, can you see something like this different from what is that after this last red, green or true? But look at this, buyers and sellers. All right. Buyers. Okay. Buyers. Okay. Sellers. Now I don't like something like, can you see the difference? I don't like something like this. This is not a good break of market structure. See, I don't like something like this. Then we have buyers. See, then finally break. All right. Now can you see that finally break? This is the break of market structure. And where's the last down candle here? This red here, this red down here, this one. This is the last red here before that came down, before price started going. But you can see if you now draw our demand out. Now let's draw our demand out. All right, let's draw our demand out, which I've drawn out for you here. We can see. You can see now that this is a demand. This is now a higher low to here now. Because it took our previous higher low here. You can see this price got here and break to the upside here. You see. Now can you see the difference between this is not with a momentum break of market structure, right? Because when this last red candle occur, all candles that break all through to this point, we're all green, we're all green, we're all green, we're all green, we're all green. But look at this one, not green, green, red, green, red, green, red, green. Can you see it? Now, this is not a momentum break of market structure. You can see because in between the red, 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 red. But assuming it's just one red. Let's say, for example, these were all green here. All right, let's say this were all green, but it has only one red here. All right, let's say this were all green, and it has only one red here. But these other ones right here, okay, they were all green. All right, they won't be. It's still good. All right, it's still good. Assuming this other one right here, all right, they were all green. Okay, it's still good. Honestly, it's still good. Okay, if it has just one red after this last red down red, when all this while was going, just only one red was in between them. It's still okay. This can still be considered a momentum break of market structure, but you can see it's still okay, right? But the fact that everything, the red were too much inside of it, it's consolidating before it breaks. That is not a good momentum. And if you look at this right here, and this is the kind of market, this is at this region is a choppy market. This is what I'm telling you about, and you can see that it's forming a choppy market for us because the market is no longer clean. Okay, the market is no longer clean from this point because this is not how the market is moving. Look at it. Look at from this. Look at it. From this point right here, price was in a strong uptrend. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, you can see higher low. You see higher. You see this is looking like a choppy market here. Can you see it? Now, if I bring it out, look at how it will look like. Can you see it? That from here, like this, from here like this, the market become choppy. You can see that the market become choppy from that point. You can see that the market become choppy from that point. Okay, you can see that the market become choppy from that point. It's not on a straight line like this guy. Look at these guys on the straight line. Look at them. But from here, it was not on the straight line again. So whenever I see market becoming choppy like this, avoid it. Don't buy there. Okay, but I will show you an example. I'm just showing you what we want to do. We are not buying there. That means this choppy, this thing you see is called liquidity. Price is engineering liquidity. There's an accumulation going on, so you want to avoid it. Your own job is to go and look for a break of market to the upside that forms a straight line like this. Any place you see price consolidating like this, chop market, avoid it. I will show you the examples. All right. Now, with this that I've explained to you now, the next is now, how do we buy? Remember I told you that you want to buy this unmitigated demand that is clean, that has a momentum break of market to the upside and is not choppy, it's still just on the straight trend line to the upside, right? But you don't want to buy at any place, because even though this guy break market to the upside and is on a straight line before this one that is choppy, that is unmitigated, does not mean you can buy here. No, you can't buy at just every demand. That is what brings us to what we call premium and discount pricing. There's what we call premium and discounts. We only want to buy at discount. For example, would you rather buy an iPhone 17 at $2,000, or if they are selling an iPhone 17 and they are doing Xmas or New Year promo, maybe the actual price of the iPhone is $2,000 and it's expensive, and you know that during Xmas period or New Year period, the price is going to come down because of bonanza to maybe like $1,000. Would you rather buy at that $2,000, or you will wait and buy at $1,000? Which one will you do? Which one? Because if an iPhone, all right, the actual price is $2,000, $2K, and you know that that same iPhone, all right, during New Year Xmas, price is going to come down to 1K, all right, and you know that Xmas is just by the way, although we just finished Xmas, would you rather wait and buy at 1K, which is going to be cheaper, or you want to buy at an higher price, which is 2K, which you do? Everybody wants something at discount, right? That's the same thing applies to trading. You see, when it comes to trading is all about demand and supply. It's all about economics. Right? Every candle you see here is an interpretation of actions between buyers and sellers. Okay, if you want to learn more, all right, you can get our meme coin course. And if you want to learn how to trade crypto, forex, and volatility index, we have a trading academy that will teach and make you become pro. So that same scenario applies to this. Even in your local currency, in your country, you wouldn't want to buy things at cheaper price. When you go to the market, most of us in Africa, we price things when we go to the market, or even if you go to a supermarket. Even those of you in Europe, Asia, and some supermarket price varies from different. You might go to Amazon, see a specific product for a specific price, then you go to Best Buy, Easy Buy. You go to Best Buy, you see that same product for a lesser price. You go to eBay, you see that same product for a lesser price. Would you rather buy the same product that is costly, or the one that is cheaper? You always want to opt for the one that is cheaper, just to save cost. The same thing applies to trading. You don't want to buy when price is expensive. You want to buy when price is cheaper. All right, so that the price is pumping and you see a good demand does not mean that demand is worth to buy. That demand might be extremely costly. All right, and how do you know that? How are we going to know? That is what brings us to what we call these tools called FIB. You see FIB retracement. Okay, FIB retracement. To access it, we come to the left tools. You see 1, 2, the third one. You will click on the arrow next to it. We see FIB retracement. Click on this start to put it to favorite right, and then double click on it. Tap anywhere here. Your own will not be like this actually. Let me reset it back to default. Apply defaults. Your own will be like this. All right. So double tap it. Let's configure it. So first thing, remove this trend line. This line level, click on it. I like making it tiny. So this is 0.38. Disable. No, don't disable 618. Disable 2.618, 4.23, 0.26, 1.68, 3.618. So you want to leave all of the remaining one. Then scroll down where they say use one background. Click on it. Click on white. This background, uncheck it. This price, uncheck it. This levels, leave it. Now this levels line, you can either leave it. What it simply means is this levels line here, this labels left here, you can either leave it as left or right. If you click on right, it will move this 0.6 to the right. See, if I click on right, see, it will move it to the right. So I like leaving my own to the left. All right, so then scroll back up. This is 0. I want to give it a color, so I will click on it and give it this army color. Then army blue actually, so this navy blue actually. So this place I will come back again, the number one, so I'll give it navy blue. All right, I'll give it navy blue. Then this my 0.618, I love giving it yellow, and my 0.5, I love giving it red. Okay, let me just give it red. Right, yeah, so that is it. I will not click on OK. Now you can see it is everything here, so you can delete it. Now, how do you use it? It's very simple to use this. Now, how you want to use it is simple. What you want to do is anywhere price is currently, for example, let's say anywhere price is how you want to use. For example, let's say, remember these are our demands. For example, let me just show you something. Let me remove all this like this. Let me remove them like this. All right, let me remove them. See, I've removed them. Now, let's say when you meet price, when you open a meme coin, all right, immediately you open a meme coin, you saw something like this. The page, maybe on 5 minutes or 3 minutes, whenever you open a meme coin, I like starting from maybe 5 or 3 minutes, depending on the time the meme coin was launched. You met it like this. How do you use this fib? Now, you identify whether to see whether a point is good to buy or not. You identify the low where the price starting from. You can see this is the low the price starting from, right? Now, you will now click on your fib. You will now tap that low and you identify the place the price is currently. That means this is where the price starts from and this is where we see price currently. All right. So you will now click on this your fib. You see this fib here. Click on it. The place price is currently starts from, which is this place here. We tap it. Then you will now move the number 0. You can see the 0 here to the top where price is currently. You will now move it. You see it. Now, if let's say there's any demand, all right, you can see this is 0. Now that means you must not buy. You must not even try to look for confirmation that I'm about to show you or buy above 0.5. So that means from this above 0.5 here is not a safe place for you to buy. From this 0.5 up here is not a safe place for you to buy. That is a premium level. Premium means costly level. Now from this is 0.5, all right, downward there is the cheapest place for you to buy, but you need confirmation. Now your job is now to look for confirmation at 0.5 downward. Or look for the demand with momentum break or market structure below 0.5 downward. That is the place for you to buy. All right. Now, even though that is the place for you to buy, you can price might just come like this. All right. Continue to the upside. All right. So, and not even coming below here. So if price does that, we have to readjust. This is 0. Just move only this is 0 only. Don't drag everything. Just tap this is 0 here. You have to adjust it to anywhere price is. You see that your 0.5 has moved upward again. And in case you do not understand what I'm saying, let me move everything. Let's say you can say let's say instead of price to come back to our fib, let's say remember the fib we dropped before was from here to this I think to this, okay, to this place. Price now move backwards, still now push forward to this upside. Let's say for example price now push here. Price now push here. Let me remove all this one too again. Let me remove all this so that you can see it. Let me remove all this for you. Now you see it. Now let's say price now push upward again. What you will do is you bring your 0 again here. You drag it again to where price is currently here. Look at it. This is where price is currently. At this point where price is currently now, that means, can you see that there's a demand there? Higher low. You see it. Now that means this demand there, you must not buy. It is not a safe demand for no matter anything that happens, they don't buy. That is a premium region because it's sitting above this demand, is sitting above 0.5. And since it's sitting above 0.5, you shouldn't buy anything from here. It's very, very expensive. We hit loss. Even if it plays out, don't buy it. What you see price might do, price might come here. You see price might come here, do like this. You see price will start becoming choppy. Do you know why liquidity for maybe this PY or this 5, we just the price will just come here to the 0.5 region, give you confirmation I'm about to show you like this, price will just push up. Even price might not break this high again, price will now, because price really like coming to 0.618. You just see that price will now come here to this 0.618, give you the confirmation I want to show you, then before you now push up. That's what will happen. So if you go and buy and say price is going, price will still take you out. Don't buy. That means you are buying at a what? Premium level. Premium level means
a level that is too expensive, you don't want to buy there. You want to look for this red line 0.5 below it. That's when you should buy. If you get the confirmation at 0.5, you can buy. But the best thing is below is 0.618. Look for the demand that is there. Momentum break of market structure. So that is what to do now. Let's now say price just came back here again. It did not even come straight down to our 0.5 and still push up. You will still continue adjusting this thing. This is zero line. Now let me show you what I mean by that. Okay, I'll bring everything up. Now let's say price continue coming till price now got to this point. You can see this is where price is currently. Your job is to move this line straight to this top here where price is currently. You can see that I've been able to move it to where price is currently. Let me delete all this. All right, I've been able to move price to where now. You can see that this is where price is currently, right here. You can see this is where price is currently. Let me move this thing to the right. Okay, now you can see this is where price is currently, this top here. Now where is our 0.5? Look at our 0.5 here. Now can you see that there are demands here? See a demand there in this area low. You see demand there, but this is not a momentum break of market structure. You can see I told you to avoid this. This is a choppy market. Now see another good demand there because it has a momentum break of market structure to the upside. Now I told you that don't buy above 0.5. See, price will still come back here. See, price might come back here. Don't buy. It's risky because it's above 0.5. It's at a premium. It's at a premium region. You want to buy a discount. Discount is from 0.5 downward. But the best discount I like is from 0.618. All right. So what you see, you just see price come back here, push, still continue consolidating. You see, this is a consolidation liquidity. Price will now come back to this one here that is also good or unmitigated demand. Even though this is unmitigated and it has a momentum break of market structure to the upside, and this thing has an imbalance, don't buy because it's above 0.5. Price can still push up again like this a bit. Then price will come back to this 0.5. You can see it now. This is 0.5. This is an unmitigated. You see below 0.5 now. This is a good place now, point to start looking for buy if you get your confirmation, because price might still, even if you get confirmation, what you should always expect at below 0.5 but above 0.6 is that you can buy them when you get the confirmation. See, you can buy them when you get the confirmation I'm about to show you. But what you should have at the back of your mind is that whenever you are buying below 0.5, which is a good place, discount, maybe there's a below it, there's a demand, right? Even if the demand has an imbalance or it does not have an imbalance, but you are buying below 0.5 but above 0.6, what you should expect is price when you get a confirmation and you want to go and take profit, price will continue going. But have it at the back of mind that price might not be able to break this place. I'm telling you, it happens most of the time. Price might not be able to break it. Why? You know what price will do? Price might not be able to break it. Just the price come like this, right? What will you see next? Price will now retrace. Come below 0.6. Once you see price below 0.6 is nice. Price might come below 0.6 to the unmitigated demand that is there. Look at it. You might see an unmitigated demand there. All right. See, price might start coming. Come to the demand. Give you the confirmation we are looking for, which I'm going to be showing you. Then before price now make that big move to the upside. All right. So you can see here. So here, what I realized in 50% below this 0.5, if there's a demand below 0.5 but above 0.618, price will come to this place. 50%. You will see price will move 50% profit. Price will give you 50% profit. You might see 50% profit, but you might not see 100% profit. So at that 50% profit, it's better you close because price will still want to come down below 0.618 if it's going to move. If you give you confirmation at that below 0.618, price might now go and move and give you that X2 of that 100% of your money. So at 0.5, if there is a demand below 0.5 but above 0.618, expect just maybe 50 or 40 or 30% profit. But if price comes to below 0.618, maybe the demand, and give you confirmation, you can expect to see 100% profit or even more than X3, X4. All right. So that is how price is. And now, what is the confirmation I say you need? Now that you know about discount and premium, the confirmation you want to use is that when price start coming to a POI, whenever price get to a POI, maybe below 0.8, but it's always better price should mitigate a demand. All right, not just below 0.5, because price might come below 0.5, might not mitigate demand and just move. You will think he give you confirmation and he put in loss. So what is the confirmation you're looking for? You see price coming, a red candle coming. All right, you see a red candle coming down. Let's say this is price coming down. This is we mark our premium and discount. We see okay, this is 0.5 and there's a demand there or mitigated demand. that has a momentum candle. All right. Now let's say price has started coming like this. Now this is now a red candle. Immediately red candle now come like this. Boom, they touch it. How will you know that price is ready to move? Now this is how you will know that price is ready to move. Now it's going to be a red candle. All right. You see a red candle. Now immediately you see that red candle, what you see is that immediately the candle touch here. All right. Immediately the candle touch here. Now immediately the candle starts moving. Let's say this is the candle. It starts coming. You see it like this. It has touched this your POI here. What will make you know, all right, that price is likely to push back? This is just one of the confirmation, but the major confirmation that I use that is the best for me, that one is my main coin course, and it's meant for those that buy our what it is meant for those that bought our main coin course. Okay, so if you want that one, buy our main coin course. It's not, we are currently on discount to December to January 31st. Now what will make you know is that immediately price touch here, what you start seeing, what? Rejection. And what do you mean by rejection? You start seeing, maybe when the candle come, it will be a full candle like this. See, it might be a full candle like this. You see there's no wick, so you see that there's no wicks at the bottom. Now instantly you now see buy entering, and how do you know that they've started buying? They started buying. How you know is that this red candle will keep on shrinking. You see this, as price touch it, you see red candle, it will shrink. It might shrink like this. You will now see, you see it, you will now see, in fact the candle might be like this. See, you will now see that it is having wicks now. That is rejection. You see that it start having wicks. You will now see that as it have wicks, you might see another candle again. Okay, you might see another candle again, maybe red again, that they still try to push it down. All right, you see another one, might see another one that is still red again, they still try to push it down. But you see again too that one too still have wicks. All right, that wicks mean buy pressure is entry. They are trying to push it. That is what it means. When you see something have wicks, it means there are some people buying to push price back. You see that it will start having wicks. All right, it will start having wicks. You see that it will start having wicks too again. You see this one too, they will not like to pass. All right, it will start having wicks. See, you might start seeing wicks like you see it. Now when you start seeing wicks, all right, the next you now see, don't buy yet though. You will now wait for green candle to come out. You will now see that once you start seeing green candle to the upside, because it has start having wicks, you start seeing green candle to the upside. See, you now start seeing green candle. You see a small, you can start seeing a small red candle here that they started pushing with wicks, which is called an indecision candle. All right, a dodgy candle. You can go and Google dodgy candle. You now see green. You see it. When you start seeing green, don't still buy. Don't buy yet. It's not time to buy yet. You start seeing green. Let's make sure the green push away. Let price push away very well. You start seeing green. See, they started buying. Still don't buy yet. Still don't buy yet. You see a drastic green. Remember, this thing must be reacting from your demand though. Below 0.5 the demand. All right. You start seeing green. Don't buy yet. Okay, don't buy yet. You see green. Now, what you want to see? You wait again for red to show up. They will start pushing again to the downside. They will start pushing again. They will try to still push it to the downside again. They will try to push again red. They will still try to push it to the downside again. I'm showing you what we see, because they will start pushing to the downside again. They will start pushing, but this time around, what we want to ensure is that as they are pushing, price will not break this. Price will not break this low. If they want to push it forward, if price is going to revise from this point, this demand or mitigated demand, this demand that just mitigated here, then they will not push below here. But you still see red. You will still see red. They will start pushing again. Sellers are still trying to push it down. People are still selling, taking profit. You see price still coming like this. You see it. Don't buy it. Now, when should you now buy? Until you now see price will not break this low. You now see again, green will now come again. Buyers will step in again. All right, buyers will step in again. This is just one. The ones I have for the meme coin course 2026 is different. That is the best this thing you will ever see in my course. But I'm just giving you how to trade confirmation. You see it, you will still see this. Don't buy yet though. So the only time you now enter is if price close below this, where price start coming from. You will now see. Immediately you see that green again, you see green. Immediately you see that price has closed below this place here. Exactly. Immediately you see that price has closed, candle closed green, you can now buy here. Your stop loss should be where? Below here. Right? Your stop loss should be below here. Yeah, see. Then you see that, what you will see? You just see that price will take you in, price might retrace back again, then go. Now remember I told you that this is below 0.5, but above 0.6. Don't expect price might not break here. Sometimes price will break it, but sometimes price might not break it. You see what you will see? You see price will just come like this. Price might not break it too. You just price will come here, but might put in 50% profit before price now come back down to the demand below 0.6. If price give you something like this too again around this place, maybe push away, don't buy. They will push it down again red. Then if the green breaks here again, then enter. Your stop loss should be below here. You just if you hold, price will now continue going. But if it's not going to hold, price will continue to the downside. You see, this is the confirmation you are looking for to buy. All right. So with this, let me now give you example. Now let's now go and do our let me now give you example before we go and do. Let's apply everything together that I've taught you. All right, so that you will understand what I'm saying. Let me give an example of this coin, Mad Nicolas. And if you know what Nicolas means, this is the president of Venezuela, which they arrested. Now this coin don't, but it's trying to move again, because look at volume is gradually entering. 24 hours volume is gradually entering. You see, people have started buying now. CTO has taken over, community takeover. All right, the developer of this coin has abandoned it, so community has taken over it. They are promoting it themselves, and you can see buys have started entering. Before you know what's going on, you can see that this coin might pump massively. Now, but now let me zoom in full to tell you everything we put together. Now I told you that whenever you based on the, I will still do research with you now, but I told you that whenever you research a new coin, you have between 1 to 2 to 3 hours to make money from the coin before the coin die or survive. You have between 1 to 3 hours to decide whether the coin is going to survive or die, and between those hours you can make money from it. So what I said is, what should you do? Maybe you open a new coin, start with 3. Me, I like starting with 3 or 5 minutes. Now when I discovered the coin that time, this has not happened. When I was discovered the coin, all right, I saw all this play move has not happened. All right, so I did not see anything. I only see just one green candle. So I went to 3 minutes, because 5, 3, 1, 30 and 15 seconds. That's what you target, 5 to 15 seconds. Now I went to 3 minutes. Now this is how it's going to look like, so that you now start analyze based on what I taught you. I just want to do. Now from 3 minutes, I saw nothing. The only thing I saw in 3 minutes is just about 3 candles. 1, 2, 3. These 3 candles. All this has not from that time. All right. All this. All right. All this from here to this point, down to all this. They have not formed. No, it's a new coin when I discover it. Now and I come to what 1 minute. All right. That's how you be doing it. To you want to analyze new coin, but normally because when you want to trade shitcoin, new shitcoin you just discover. Because you just discover, you see some 32 minutes ago, you cannot start with 5 minutes, because if you start with 5 minutes, 5 times 3, 5 times 6 is 36 candle you see. So you have to come to 1 minute to see new stuff. Now when I now come to 1 minute and I see something like this, remember in 1 minute too, see all this has not formed. All this like this to the top side, they've not formed. What I saw was just all this green alone. So you can't trade it, because you need a pullback, a break of market structure before you trade, based on what I told you. And now zoom into, and now come to 30 seconds. Now in 30 seconds, I now see something like this. All right, see it. Now in this 30 seconds, now what did I now see? I now see a green, a red. Now remember what I told you, that you can see something like this. Look at it, it's like this. You see this thing too, that is higher low, because this is they start selling here. The red means sell, then the green they break. So the same thing too. That's what I want to see. We just want to see a pullback, which is going to be the red. They sell, that people sell, okay. And what can I see from here? It means this was the break of market structure. This trade here was the break of market structure. And mind you, all those times, all this has not formed. All this to the outside has not formed. All right, you want to see a structure. So this is what this thing looks like now. This is B, higher high. You see price get here, they take profit to this down here. Then they continue to buy again to this place. All right, that is what it means. And this is a break of market structure. Right, so that's what it means. So now, when I now saw this thing, now this is where price is when I met it. I met price at this top of this particular red there. This is where price. All these ones here, they've not formed. All right. So what next should I do? I now bring in my fee, because I want to know, even though this is a demand now, this is a demand. All right. Now this is a demand here, which you can see. This is a demand, a nice demand there. The last down candle, which I told you red, is a demand. Now we can't just buy from here. How do I know that this is good to buy? It's fee. You want to buy a discount. You will now bring your fee. Where the price start from that I saw it here, this blue here, this low. And I bring my fee, I tap it, and I tap this low here. You see it? When I now tap the low, what did you see? Now, this red place is where I met price. This place, this second red here, is where I met the price. All this has not formed. All right, we still going to do live. Now, and I tap it, and I move my fee all to this place, to this red here, where I met it. Now, where is my 0.5? At that point in time, my 0.5 was sitting here. You see it? That's where my 0.5 is. So below 0.5 is where I'm going to buy. All right. Now, That is the first. And what did I tell about 0.5? I told that 0.5 sometimes price might touch 0.5, might not get to the top fully and come down to 0.6. But even at this point here, let's even say is below 0.6. Is there any demand there? There's no red there that we can see. But in such case, what we do again is we can still narrow down to 15 seconds. Like I told you that we want to step past 15 seconds. Let's see whether we see below 0.6 some other maybe demand below 0.6. Let's see whether we see it below 0.6. Now, look at 0.6 now. Look at 0.6. Where do you start 0.6 to? Look at 0.6. Below 0.6 says, can you see red here? That place too would have been another demand or mitigated demand for us to monitor to again. And we now have another one at this extreme end here. And they all have imbalance. You can see imbalance. There's space among the candles, the three candles. You see this red. You see? So you can see these are imbalance. You can see this red now, and this one of the 30 seconds. Now you can see because we came to 15 seconds, that's why we see the one below 0.6. But in 30 seconds, we only see, we not see it. That's why multiple time frame, you will have to check. All right. If you do not see one on the specific time frame, go lower. Go lower. You can see now by the time I'm back to 0. To 30 seconds, all these places are marked in 15 seconds. Is not. It's looking as if there's no red there. The same way there was no red here in 1 minute is the same way there was no. So you see. So but then, as I told you that this place I marked here, all right, was where price is then. All right. So now, even though this is my demand, price now push up again to this top because while I was waiting for price to come to this 0.5, price still push up again. So from there, now you will now adjust your zero, and now adjust my zero to this top again. You see, to this top here where price is. Now from that place where price is, where is my 0.5? Look at my 0.5 has moved upward again here. So that means below here is where I'm looking for entry. And that below 0.5, is there any demand there? Yes, there's this red here. And below 0.6, is there any demand there? Yes, this is it here. But we can only see it visible on 15 seconds. And this one too, below 0.6, 15 seconds, you can see it. So now, and I say, where do you want to buy? You want to buy at the demand below 0.5, right? So how are you buying? Should you buy once? You are not buying instantly. I told you that for you to buy, you will let price come and touch the demand. Now, you can see that this state of price, now price has touched at 0.6, which is nice. You see, price came below 0.6, which is nice. Because 0.6 and 0.5 is sitting on this demand, all right, on this demand, which is good. Because since they are sitting on this demand, it's good for us, it's perfect. Because I like it when price comes to 0.6. And if a demand is sitting on 0.6 too, it makes more sense. So now demand is sitting here at below 0.6 because this red extend to the below 0.6 here. Let me zoom in so that I can see it. We see that this red extend below 0.6. You can see the wicks of the red extend below 0.6. And you can see that price come and touch 0.6 line. Look at the 0.6 line. You can see this 0.6 line here. Look at it. Price extend and that is nice. Now, how do you trade it? And I told you that you don't trade. Whenever price we see price start rejecting to tell you that it's simply want to move. What did you see? When price first touch is 0.5 here, look at this candle here. When price first touch it, look at this candle here. Let me just show you. Let me show you. Let me use that. Now, look at this. Look at this. See that red I marked, that I point an arrow to. Look at it. See, when price first touched 0.5, what is a rejection? It was a full red candle before, but a lot of buys enter. They started buying to push the red candle up to this point. And what did you see next again? They still try to sell down. You can see a red candle. Whenever I see a wicks below a candle, below a red candle, what it simply means is that there was some buys. The buy is what will be pushing it to turn it to red. All right. Whenever I see a wicks below a green candle, see all this below a green candle means it was a red before. All right. Buyers now push it till it becomes green. So you can see that this red first one here, you see, immediately touch the demand, our demand, because our demand is this red. We have to mark it to the top of the red here. You see it. That's our demand. Immediately that red candle touches, they push it. Buyers started buying to push. Sellers still people still continue taking profit. They just want to push the price lower. That's why I see this big red candle. You see it red. Immediately you see they still continue pushing. Then green appear. You see green. And I told you don't buy it. Let there be a massive move away from green. See it. I told you don't buy. Wait for sellers to still push. You can see it. This is our demand section now. Now it was unmitigated before, but because price has touched now, it's now mitigated. These are the remaining two unmitigated. You can see price now push away. Don't buy yet. they will still try to push downside again. But and I tell you that they must not break below here. If price is going to go up, they must not break below here. You can see they start to push again, red. They start pushing. You see this red that start having wicks at the below. When you start seeing the wicks below, it means buyers start pushing. When you see a wicks above it, it means sellers. That means it was green before, but sellers start selling to make it wicks. Okay, but this you will get more breakdown in our meme coin course. So you see it, they now start pushing again to this downside, but buyers still did not agree. Buyers continue pushing until buyers now push, price now break above here. Immediately price break above here, you are free to buy. You see it? Not with wicks, so with body candle. You see, immediately price break above here, you can now buy. Where should your stop loss be? Your stop loss should be below here. Below, because price not supposed to break below. If price want to move upward, because they push to this demand, buyers step in, sellers still try to push. You see it? They push, buyers step in, sellers say no, we want to still push further. They push to this place, sellers do not accept, and you see it, they now what? Buyers now step in and push. And how do you know? Where should you buy? Where should you know where price is likely to push to for you to buy? See, this is how to know. When price touch here, our demand there, the question should be, where is the last red candle here before buyers start pushing up? That last red candle is this red though. See, this was the last red candle here. Okay, that was the last red candle. All right. Now, when buyers push away, when you see that buyer push away, the only place you can start considering price must when buyers push away, sellers start pushing again. All right. Now you must wait for sellers to push to this last red candle before price break it back. What I mean simply means that because I told you that when they push and they could not push further and price break here, that's when you should now buy. Does not mean when you see, because sometimes you might now see green here, buyers has pushed to this place. Okay, you now see sellers push down here like this, just like this, just like this. Maybe buyers push up to this point. All right, you now see seller push a bit here, just small like this. Then you now see buyers push to this up like this, and I say because I said okay, if buyers pushing again and break, then you now go and enter around this point here. You now go and enter around this point. Say okay, they have pushed back. Then you now put your stop loss here. Brother, see, price might still come down here. To avoid it, ensure that this red that touch this place, the last red there, ensure that the push that seller still try to push the second time comes to that red but could not break this, that last red. But you can see that this particular last red is too big. So in that case, because this particular last red is too big, and you can see that buyers has pushed away here, sellers are still trying to push, but you can see this red is too big and it's 30 seconds. In that way, you have to break the candle into two by going to 15 seconds. Let's go and see whether the candle is broken into two in 15 seconds. Let's go and see it. Now we can now come to 15 seconds. Can I come to 15 seconds? This is why you should get our meme coin course, so that if you're having issues, you can be able to ask me question and I can answer you in the support group. All right. Now you can see it that in 15 seconds the candle is still big here too. Anyways, the candle is still big here, but that is not an issue. And this is an example of what I was telling you. You can see there was a red there pushed here. See a red there. They push to this downside, then price now go and break it to this up. You see it, you now go and, let's not say you now go and enter here and say, oh, buyers has pushed you now enter here and put your stop loss here. Yeah, fine, price will not take you out, but just that it will be too big. All right. So you should ensure that price push to this demand, which definitely this guy touched the demand, but sometimes your down candle here might be a small one. But you will wait for price to come back to that last down candle, to come and touch that last down candle that touch this your demand below 0.5 here. Then when price now push and break where price was coming from, then that is now your point to enter. And what can you see in 30 seconds? That price push back down. If you do not understand, watch and watch again. If you don't understand, if you're watching on YouTube, join our Telegram channel, so that whenever I start live TikTok with you guys, you can always ask me question and I will answer you there. But you can see that when price push here, see, by stepping, you wait for sellers to push again but could not break here. Let it touch the last down candle. Let's say this is the last down candle here, and this is what I mean. It could be that our last down candle is just this small candle. Let's say the last down candle is from here, this small. So your job is to wait for price to push it down again to that last down candle to touch it. Now, if they could not push further and buyers step in and break this place where it's coming from, then you can now enter and put your stop loss below here. Then you can see, where do you see? If you look at it, see price now stepping. You see
See it. You can see the profit you would have made here is just 60%. See, before price now continue to the downside. So now let's now go and do our proper exercise based on everything I've teach. Let me show you how we want to do it. Let's say, for example, we want to trade. All right. All we have to do is go to Dexscreener.com before I end this video. Then I told you that what you want to do is come to your feed and you go to trending. You see this trending 6 hours, trending 6 hours. Then come to this filter right here. Now you click on all platform, Solana, save. You come to all DEX, select pump swap and radium, or you can say, but I usually select pump swap alone. That's what me I like. But you can select pump swap and radium, because coin on pump swap usually pump very well. Then click on save. But if you are using mobile, you will only be able to select one. So that one should be pump swap. So you can click on save. Now this market cap, I like minimum market cap for me should be 40,000. Maximum should be 1 million. All right. Then the PA should be maximum should be 4 hours. That is the maximum PA I want. 4 hours maximum. That is all. Click on save. So that will help us to filter out jargons. You can see we start seeing new coins. So now you can see age 3 hours ago, and I told you that coin have between 1 to 3 hours to die or make you money. All right. And I told you that the coin you want to start buying around there is they must have logos. See, logos. Anyone that have no logos, their liquidity is not locked. They are scam. Don't even open them. So from this morning upward is the real coin we can buy. Look how old. So you can see all of this here. Look at their age. This is 3 hours, 66 minutes, 1 hour, 1 hour. I like it when coins new. If you see some at 43 minutes, it makes sense too. You can see this one 4% just at 26 minutes ago. Now I want to look at again volume. I like volume, coin with each volume. If I start seeing volume of maybe 100, 150k upward, or 200, 300, and I start seeing the one of 1 million, 2 million, 800,000, 500,000, 7, I like it. But if you look at all this, look at 80085, look at the volume. But just like 3 hours ago, see, look at volume 517, 1 million, 72k volume. Yeah, I don't like this. 2.1, 711. 72 cases, you can still check it if this chart presents opportunity to buy something. But let's open this first one first and see what is currently happening. Look at their market cap, 122k market cap. All right. So if I open this, let me see whether the chart is clean. Because this is 3 hours ago. First thing you check, liquidity is locked. The volume is what? 517k volume. And yes, you see volume. Let me check volume 5 minutes. Volume 5 minutes, 5k. No problem. It's not bad. 24 hours volume. But you can see liquidity is locked. You see, they already Dex is paid. That's why they have this logo. Now look at the chart. Look at the chart. You can see I told that 3 hours is what we have to make money with this coin. And I told you to always start. You can start from 5 minutes first. 3 hours is what we have to make money with this coin. Now you can see. Looking at this chart now, in 5 minutes, there was no opportunity because this coin has gone. So first and foremost, what we want to do is head straight to Dexscreener, then come to this 6 hours. Then once you come to this 6 hours, come to this filter, then click on all platform, Solana, save, all DEX, pump swap, and radium. But if you're on your mobile, then select pump swap alone, then click on save. Liquidity minimum 40, come to market cap, minimum should be 40,000. Maximum is 1 million. PAH maximum should be 4 hours. Right, then click on apply. All right. So from here, you will see a lot of coins currently here. So you have to start taking one by one. Okay. So from here, look at this coin. Pump Bong Peg, right? I think it was created 7 minutes ago, if I'm not correct or something. Okay, what is the volume? Because the volume is important. Okay, there are actually two here, but I don't know the one that is real. Okay, pump. Okay, this one is radium. Okay, so you open it. Let me open this in the tab. Let's see. Okay, see it. Okay, I'm analyzing it before. So you see how it's pumping, because it's 7 minutes ago. I told you that you have this thing of catching these coins
You can see how I would have made money with this. I was already analyzing it before. So immediately you open it down, I told you that what you want to look for is the faster, the earlier you want to look at the volume. You can see this volume is 158, and you can see how this coin is pumping. And I told you only look for coin with clean trend. And look at volume, look at how money is entering into it. Look at how money is entering into it. Look at how money is entering into it. You can see this coin was created just 8 minutes ago. Right? You can see how it's pumping and would have big money. So that is what I'm telling you. What do you want to do to trade this coin? It's very, very simple. You can see it. You can see it would have made money. But whenever you open your Dexscreener chart, always ensure that the thing is in market cap. Look at this place, say price, put it in market cap. Okay, put it in market cap. You can see it's in market cap now. Now, I would have made money from this. You can see this 8 minutes, and you can see I have come passively. You can see I already did the market down before. So how did I do it? Now I came to, first and foremost, I like 1 minute for a new coin. If I see coin 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes created, I'll just come to 1 minute. There's no point going to 5 minutes or 3 minutes, because if I come to 5 minutes, look at how this thing will look like. It will look like this. You won't see anything. You won't see any structure. If you come to 3 minutes, you won't see any structure. You only see something like this. Now this coin will still pump. Now this coin will pump massively. This coin you are seeing, it is still pump very, very well. It can pump and it can die. I told you that coin have between 1 to 2, 3 hours to pump. So that means even if you are using my Dexscreener filters, it is better you watch out for coin that just come out, that has logos, that have liquidity locked. You see this one, I discovered it in 8 minutes. Because when you discover it in 8 minutes, that means you are joining early. But the coin is already 2 hours, 1 hour, 3 hours, it might have gone. All right. So, but you can see from this place now, in 1 minute, there's no structure. I have to come to 15 seconds or to 30 seconds. Now, in 30 seconds, I started seeing structure. Right, started seeing structure properly. So in 30 seconds, I started seeing structures properly. Then I still come to 15 seconds. Because I want to see structure very, very well. You can see in 15 seconds, I now see structure properly. You can see this is a clear uptrend. You see this is a clear break of market structure. Now, this break of market structure, the last one candle is this red. You see the red. And I told you sometimes you can see one red in between the momentum break. You see it, which is those, right? Now, our job is, where are we buying? We bring our fib to the bottom, mark to the top, and that's what I did. You can see 0.5 is this red. Price came to 0.5, but below 0.5, there is no other block there. There's no demand. There's no last down candle below. So below 0.618, what did you see? I told you I like 0.618. See below it, we have imbalance. We have other block. We have a last red candle, which is, you can see that price now came back there. Now, when price came back there, what did I tell you before you buy? I told you I wait for price to come there, touch it, push away. All right. Then when price push away, wait for price to push back and close below it. If price push back and could not take out this low, all right, and close below it, then if you see price now break again, you can now buy. Which price is right here? Your stop loss here, below the price here, all right. Then what will you do? Then write it down here. You see price came back here, 75% profit. You can 76% profit, and price still going. Now what do I expect? You see price still going. Now I expect price, honestly, to still come below this place here. I expect price to still come below this place before it still push. But then this is how to trade it. So your job is to look for coins that just came out early enough. That is what you are looking for. That should be your job. Coin that just came out early. It is better. Me, I don't like coin that is already do 1, 2, 3 hours, because the major movement have gone. Coin out between 1 to 3 hours before it die or moon. You can see the coin is still pumping. You see it's pumping. You can see it 8 minutes ago. You see it's pumping. These are many percent, 100% of your money, 105%. You can see it pump. You have made your money. Easy peasy. Based on what I just teach you. You made your money. If coin go to pump, you see the coin is going. You can see volume, 278k. You see buys here. Look at this, buys. Look at orders, 508. A coin that will move, you will know. That's why you are only hunting for a coin with good structure. If a coin has no good structure, don't buy. All right. If a coin has no good structure, don't buy. You can say I would have made money 105%. Quick. It's as simple as that. What you are looking for is a good structure, a higher high, higher low, momentum break or market structure. Look, make sure the trend is clean. Look for the last down candle. Look at the buys. Look at volume. So make sure, look at it. The coin is pumping. I told you it will pump. I told you that this coin will pump. It will pump. So look at it, 105. How many percent has it done now? It has done 128. You see it, but that is it. You see it. Don't stress yourself. Your job is to look for a coin with a nice volume, a coin with a nice uptrend structure. You don't want a coin doing zigzag. a nice structure, a push up, higher high, higher low, higher high that has the break of market structure. You can see break of market structure, draw that your demand last red candle. All right, wait for, then use your fib and ensure that you price come below 0.5 to a demand. All right, when price come there, don't enter, let price push away. If price push away green, wait for red for buyers to try to, to try to sell. Then wait for price to break it and enter straight. Once you enter, you have made your money. That is all. Look at the coin still continue pumping. Look at buyers entering it. Look at volume increasing. 307. When we discovered volume was just about 130, but look at volume now, 314. Price is trying to push up. This coin might pump, but you can see that this is going now for 2 minutes. By the time you see this coin pump now, this coin might pump for 1, 2, 3 hours, 1, 2, 3 hours. After that hour, we just die. All right. So this is how to go about it. Always go for, you can see buys. Look at buys now. This is a nice coin. You can see when the coin was launched, 40 minutes. So whenever I use my filter that I just told you, it's better just on for a coin that just came out. Wait for coin between 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes. Those kind of coin, that means you are catching it on time. You can see because somebody catch this coin on time. But imagine now that you see this, let's say you saw this coin 40 minutes ago when price was already here. That means the major move has already happened here. All right, and since the major move has already happened here, let's say this is where you discover the coin. Where will you be on PY? You see 15 seconds, we have a break of market structure here as well. Look at this break of market structure here as well. Then where is our demand? Our demand is this last down candle, so you can go to 1 minute. You can see it. That means this should be your demand here for you that want to buy again. Now let's say this is 1 minute. Let's say this is where we discover this coin. I told that this coin is still coming back here. All right, so what are you expecting? That this coin should come back here. Don't enter yet. All right, because by the time you draw your fib, you just adjust your fib to this point. Adjust your fib to this point. You see below 0.61, you see this is the demand there. Wait for price to push away. Wait for price to come back, because not take this low. When price break here again, then you enter your stop loss below, then you ride, price will continue. That is what you should do next. Let's say you do not catch this one. You can see this one will catch it in 15 seconds when the chart has not clear. But this one, the price trying to come to this demand again, which is below 0.5. So that is how to go about it. So do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and at the same time, don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on our subsequent update. And if you want to get our meme coin course, kindly contact me on WhatsApp with the number that appear on your screen, or on Telegram with a link that shows up on your screen, where you get our meme coin 2026 version of our meme coin course, and you'll be added to our meme coin army group, where I'll be going live with you all. And don't also forget to subscribe to our free Telegram channel, where we give free signals to make money on a daily basis. So bye for now.